Like all your friends are going, I'm going to America, I'm going to Spain, I'm going to here, I'm going to Ghana.
And let me get you your Ghana passport. What did this person say? What do I need that for? I've got a red book. I don't need that. To the Ghana High Commission in whatever country you're in, or to the Ghana Passport Office in Ghana, and get yourself a Ghana passport. Finish. Buy land in Ghana and build on it. Buy land in Ghana and build on it. So I've always had that in my mind. Buy land in Ghana and build on it. So when I was ready to, I finally thought, oh, okay, I can do this. The land, I can't afford it, fam. I can't afford it.
Still
Ghana's actually not cheap.
No, it's not.
In comparison to other countries like Nigeria, for instance. And we recently just started working with a leprosy colony in Ghana after the rains, and I was just like, okay, I'm finally gonna wake up. But then my phone was going grrr, grrr, and I was like, okay, let me have a look. And then
do you see where I get it from? See the way I talk, do you see?
Or they're doing some of the works they're doing, and it's just built these kutung bodies in them. They've got grrr, ka, 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 ka. They passed away because his stomach just ballooned. Look at your face.
You're lucky the camera is on, you know.
People are starting to override our country in so many different ways, from politics to finance to agriculture.
Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm here with my good friend Sakeena. Hey.
Hey, my dear.
So today I want us to have a conversation around Ghana and moving here. I know you haven't fully moved yet, but I feel like when I moved to Ghana, you had interest in moving to Ghana, and it's been so many years. Like, what has stopped you from moving? Because you have Ghanaian roots. What has been the thing? Because I know you have a passion for hair. You have a huge passion. So why haven't you made the move yet? What's been going on?
I don't know, but the reality just hit me when you said when you first met me. And I still haven't done it, and I'm like, what? See, that reality just hit me, and I was like trying to swallow that right now. I was like, raw, Sakeena,
I've been here 11 years.
It's okay, so you do this. Why? Are we arguing? Are we fighting?
Right?
Rotted. I was married at that time, and that part of my life didn't want to come here, so I kind of closed that book. But after that phase, I'm good. Yeah. And the reason I wanted to is because I love Ghana. I've always come to Ghana from the age of 4. My dad's always brought us to Ghana. I came to Ghana first time when I was 4. My sister was 8, and my dad's always brought us every year, ever since.
Hey, that's the only holiday destination that we knew, man. Like all your friends are going, I'm going to America, I'm going to Spain, I'm going to here, I'm going to Ghana.
And then you come back after the 6 weeks holiday in September, and they're like, write about what you did.
Yeah.
I went to Ghana.
Absolutely.
That's what you had to write.
Always. That's 6
every
week
year.
holiday.
It was nothing different.
Ghana. You know where you're going. Ghana.
That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah.
But I never had like a love affiliation for it before, because I remember my dad, before he passed away, like, it's been dead over 20 plus years.
No.
Yeah, he died when I was 25.
No. I remember I was in the hospital with you. Has it been that long?
February. Yeah. That's when I was 25.
What? Sorry guys, that's just a huge shock. No, I remember coming to the hospital when he passed.
Yeah, it's been that long. Yeah.
Time don't wait for anybody, you know.
I swear, it really doesn't.
Do what you need to do with your life, because time ain't waiting for you. Yay!
Amen, sister. On that one, I'm telling you. Yeah. He died like over 20 years ago, and way before he got sick, and way before anything, I remember him saying to me, because my dad was a lawyer, as you know, and he said, let me get you your Ghana passport. What did this person say? What do I need that for? I've got a red book. I don't need that.
Yeah.
I might add, actually, my dad also said, because my dad had huge connections, let me connect you to this person, let me introduce you to that person, I don't need that. I could do that on my own. I'm very much that person. Or should I say I was?
Yeah, I have those traits.
And the sad thing is not only those people, but the passport I've also needed. Those people that my dad wanted to connect me to, I've needed them, as in to do the works that I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I've had to go the long way round to get to them. because my dad is no longer there.
Yeah.
To get my passport, I had to go the long way around. I couldn't do it by my dad anymore.
Yeah.
So it was hard. It was hard. Like, my mum's still alive, and let me just teach everybody. If you're Ghanaian, like, if one of your parents is Ghanaian, whether by birth or non-birth, you, as their descendant, is automatically Ghanaian. In the law of this country.
Yeah.
So you are automatically classed as a Ghanaian, which then automatically classes you entitlement to a Ghana card and a Ghana passport.
Yeah.
Finished.
Yeah.
Let me just, so you don't have to go through the wahala I went through. So based on that, you can either take your birth certificate, whether it's a British birth certificate, American birth certificate, whatever birth certificate, and take it to the Ghana High Commission in whatever country you're in, or to the Ghana Passport Office in Ghana, and get yourself a Ghana passport. Finish. Your mum doesn't need to be there. Your dad doesn't need to be there. You can do it on your own.
I had to go through that wahala.
I had to go through the wahala myself. So please, don't go through the wahala I went through. Just do what I just told you.
I had that with my Ghana card. My dad had to literally come to the place with me and write me a letter to say he's my father and that I'm Ghanaian.
And now you don't need to. Imagine that. But yeah, this is the wahalas we had to go through.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't even know what you asked me for. Oh, why it took me so long?
Yeah.
All of that.
Wow.
All of that was because of that. Yeah, I was with a person at that time that wasn't interested, and they're Ghanaian as well, but they weren't interested because they had a bad experience of Ghana. Because they were born and raised in the UK, but they were taken to Ghana as a bad child. And they were taken there on a holiday.
And left.
Right. So they had a bad experience. So they've never seen Ghana while I was with them as anything to be whatever. But it's taken me a while because... yeah, that was the catalyst. And then, as I said, the passport and everything. Even though the passport has never stopped me from doing work, because I would be like, I'm just going to get a visa. And I would just get a visa and get it done. I've had a passport for many years anyway, so there is no reason why. But I think someone said it to me recently, that when they heard that I bought a property, they were like, I was going to ask you.
In Ghana?
Yeah. They were like, I was going to ask you why you weren't going to do that. But then I thought to myself, oh, maybe you're just comfortable living with your mum's house. And them saying that, I went, oh, what?
Yeah.
At this age, living in my mum's house. That doesn't even sound correct.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank the Lord, I've also bought my own property because no, my mum comes and stays with me. That's fine. Not me living in my mum's house.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't even know you bought a property here. Like this is new information for me.
My family don't know.
They know now because I'm gonna send them a video. Watch my new video.
Yeah. I bought it for one of my birthdays.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what's taken me so long. I love Ghana. I love the affiliation with Ghana. Basically, as you know, I've never climatized to cold. I was born in the UK. I've never ever, and it sounds strange, I've never climatized to cold, and I don't like cold.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't see me there, and you see me here when it's hot.
Yeah, because you come here a lot.
I come here a lot. Not just because of the heat. I've now, not even now, but for a while, I've got accustomed to the heat in Ghana that I love the heat. There's certain times of the year that I don't come to Ghana because it's too cold for me. Like, it's not, my brain is physically not prepared for that cold.
Yeah.
Even though the cold is not actually cold. It's warmer than the UK. But anyway, we won't even go into that. But I have got accustomed to Ghana so much so, not just the heat, but the culture. I love our culture. I love our food. I love our people. And the biggest takeaway I've loved about Ghana is the unless tomorrow lifestyle.
Yeah.
Unless tomorrow.
You know what? Every time you say that, like, I remember our conversation and how you discovered that term, because I said it to you one time. I said, oh, Ghanaians, they'll just tell you unless tomorrow. She said, what do you mean? I've never heard that before. And then you said you went to the bank or something like that, and the person turned around and said to you, oh, I can't do it today unless tomorrow. And then you started laughing.
I went,
and then since then, unless tomorrow has been your thing, right? Unless tomorrow.
Look, fast forward for that. Can you imagine? That was, remember I was saying to you, I went to the bank for an appointment that I had with the bank manager at one time, and they said to me, oh, the bank manager's not around. And I said, where are they? When will they be back in? Unless tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I thought, rah. Fast forward to 2 weeks ago, the bank manager came to my house to see me the other day.
Really?
I said, what? Tables have 10. They even brought their staff member to, hello, Miss Ade, we just come to see you and greet you and see these are some of the deals we're doing. I said, hey, I've arrived though.
Yes.
Bank manager coming to house. So what? I said, there's God.
Yeah, no, it's true. You know, there are certain privileges that you get in Ghana. Because I remember when I opened up my bank account here, and then we're like, okay, how much are you going to put in? I was like, I'm going to put this amount of money in there. We're like, okay. And then as they started seeing the money build, they were like, okay, by the way, we have designated you a specific account manager. If you have any problems, you can just message them directly at any time of the day, and they'll come back to you. I was like, hey.
Life. I said,
hey, this money that I put in there. Hey. I was like, hey, I have this dedicated person. I was like, okay, thank you.
Life is different. I'm telling you.
Right?
It reminds me of when I was younger, there was one of my aunts who I love her. I love one of these aunts. I'll say her name, Auntie Cecilia. I love her. She calls me Sick. She's always called me Sick. I love Auntie Cecilia. And I've got quite a few Auntie Cecilias actually. It's quite a common name. But anyway, yeah, this one Auntie Cecilia. This is the yellow one. The one that looks yellow. To describe.
This is how they say it.
Yeah. She's always been well-to-do, quite rich and whatever. And so I will see her in Ghana like, oh, take this here, do this, and this person do this and whatever. And that's how she's very well to do, you know, doesn't lift a finger, doesn't need to, everything's fine. And then one time she came to the UK, and every time we're in Ghana, me and my sister, anything we wanted, you just say, and Celia said, there you go, it's there. It's, okay, fine. And my dad didn't allow us those privileges. He was like, yeah, we have money, but it's not your money. I was like, oh, okay, fine. But so he humbled us, but Auntie Celia would be like, you can have.
Yeah.
So when I remember one time she came to the UK, and I was with her and my mum, we was out shopping, and I was like, I dare not ask my mum. Because my mum would just say, oh, come to ask me something in outside in front of your aunt. Are you mad? So I thought, I'm not even gonna. So I asked my auntie went, Cece, I don't have money.
Oh.
She went, Cece, I don't have money. This is London. This is not Ghana.
Yeah.
In London, I'm a poor lady. In Ghana, I'm a rich woman. And it's now I understand.
Right, I see.
I understand it. I'm like, wow, the power of the pound. Well, I don't know about now with the currency, but yeah, it's amazing how what the currency does. That's not what's blown me up to say I love Ghana, but I love our culture. I love our people.
So why haven't you made the move?
Now it's just laziness.
Okay.
Simple. It's not fear. It's just laziness.
Because I feel like if you came here, you could have a good lifestyle. You could have people to help you do whatever you need to do, and you could pretty much still be going about your business.
I've decided I'm coming to live. Full stop. Anyway, so the house I've purchased for myself. But you know, I don't know about you, but there was like a fade, or ever since I was young, or before I was even born, that buy land in Ghana and build on it. Buy land in Ghana and build on it. So I've always had that in my mind, buy land in Ghana and build on it. So when I was ready to, you know, I finally thought, oh, okay, I can do this. The land, I can't afford it, fam. I can't afford it. Because I'm like, how much for land? And then I need to build on top as well. How am I going to find the materials if that's how much
Where were you looking?
Accra. I've always believed Accra because I'm Ga. And the Gas are from Accra. So I never believed to go and build in another township because that's not Ga land. We're Ga. So it has to be Accra, Greater Accra. So that's what I've always believed. However, now, believe you me, girl, listen. I'm changing. When I'm saying I'm changing, okay, I've bought a house in Accra, but as I said, I bought a house. It wasn't land.
Right.
It was a house.
So it's a whole house. It's not an apartment. It's a house.
A whole house, whole 2-story house.
Really? You didn't bring me there yet.
Sorry.
I'm not living there though. Oh, you're not living there?
No, because it's a 2-story house. It was, I think the developer built it 4 years ago. So it's quite a new house. But it's not Sakeena spec.
Right. Okay. I know your interiors, what they're like. I'm like,
It's not Sakeena spec. So I also want to build another floor in it. So that is why I'm not there. So I've said to the builders, before I even think of coming there, the architects have gone in, they've done the drawings, we've had site surveys, the paperwork's all been submitted, and the building work will start soon. But they will build the 3rd floor and then knock out walls and everything in the house.
What area did you buy in?
It's after what is that area? What's that area on the way to Kaswa? But it's like they sell loads of furniture outside.
I don't know.
I forget. It's in the I can't speak. Anyway, I'll tell you. I don't. It's in Accra.
I saw a house and I bought it.
Literally. And the price was so good.
Really?
The price was so good. It was cheaper than buying land and building on it.
Really? How much was it?
800,000 cedis.
Okay.
So it's about £40,000.
Okay. That's not bad, is it?
Exactly.
And I know the way you're going to do it up, because I know, like, your house in the UK.
Everybody
you were the
says
first. No. You were the first person I ever saw that had this amazing kitchen. We were just talking about it earlier, where you were like, she has a black kitchen. You know my obsession with a black kitchen. She had a black kitchen, and I was like, this is fantastic. In fact, I actually forgot that you had a black kitchen until you reminded me just now, and I was like, oh, because my idea didn't come from you. So it's like, oh, okay, so. You had a black kitchen. I have a black kitchen, and like I can see like how this is going. You know, no one believed in my black kitchen, but
no. It's slick.
So
It is
sexy.
hot pepper. Slick. It's slick.
Yeah.
The things you could do in this kitchen, Z. Anyway, but yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Yes. Yeah. No. So yeah.
So that's why I know you're gonna spec it out. Yeah.
I'm gonna be going to China soon, basically.
Really?
To go and buy everything and spec it out.
I want to follow your journey actually on what that's like. You doing up your house.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
No problem. We can take you there and you can see the house.
Yeah.
And you can see why it's not Sakeena's spec and why I'm going to change it. And if I show you the 3D plans and all the plans, and you'll be like, to the other day, I was actually with one of the architects who came around to the apartment where I'm staying, and we were going through designs and stuff like that. And I went to him. I just want to ask a question. Don't shoot me out, yeah. But like the third floor that they're building is just what they call the penthouse, which is just a room, a bathroom, and a closet. And I went to them. So you know me, I'm very much a visual person. You told me numbers. I don't know what you're talking about, fam. Show me in comparison to where I'm sitting now what that looks like.
Yeah.
And when they showed me in comparison to where I was sitting, I was like, what? Is it a bit too big? Can we make it into like 3 bedrooms?
Yeah.
Or 4? They were like, it could easily be 6 bedrooms, Sakeena, but we're not doing that. And I was like, yeah, but it's too big. They were like, no, it's going to remain penthouse. I was like, for what?
Yeah, but it depends on how you do it up, you know. So like how you decorate.
Even the balcony basically is bigger than a bedroom.
Wow.
I was like, my truths. I don't know.
But you see, these are some of the things that you can't do that in the UK just like that. But here you have here you can do some amazing things. I feel like people are missing out on opportunities in Ghana to live the life that they really want to live because they feel so tied to the UK. And I don't know what it is, because a lot of people that I know that are Ghanaian have Ghanaian roots, that you could come here, you could live here. They're not making the move. And other people from other cultural backgrounds are coming and they're doing it. And I can't understand what is stopping you. Like, I feel like there's enough information out there on the internet for people to make a good decision to say, okay, I could do this, or maybe I can't do this, or this is what I'd like to do, or this is what I'd like to change, this is what I'd like to see. But I just feel like it's not happening, and I don't understand the reason behind why, you know?
First of all, I would have said, is it fair? Then I would have been like, is it because they're not single? And moving a whole family can be hard, but someone like yourself can easily eradicate that and say, no, you can actually do it with a family.
Yeah.
So again, I don't know them.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know, because we're both sides of the fence.
Yeah.
Family and single.
Yeah.
And we both can do it. So I think it comes down to the individual. What do you want? And where do you see your trajectory in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever? What is that plan for you?
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I think that's what it comes down to. I think it's not just fear. And I don't think it is fear. I think it's not knowing, if you're honest with yourself, are you prepared in terms of plans? Do you have plans, but are they really watertight plans?
Yeah.
Because if they're watertight enough, you can easily answer the question, it's not for me. Or it is for me, but it's not this time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's down to people not having watertight plans. And your watertight plans will come about when you are able to do your research and you look into things.
Yeah.
And that's when you can say, okay, on God, I'm going to do this. On God, I'm going to do that. Or we move it this way. Or have you prayed enough? I don't know where you are in life and what you're doing, but it comes down to so many different things.
Yeah. I think maybe another reason for people's fear may be because income. right? Because not everybody has a job that's flexible enough for them to be in another country. Are you going to make enough? You can't come to Ghana and get a job, right? You need to somehow provide some work for yourself somehow.
Okay, I didn't think of it like that.
And so maybe that could be one of the reasons why people
because Ghana's cheap, but it's not that cheap.
Yeah, it's not like you could like you still
Ghana's actually not cheap.
No, it's not.
In comparison to other countries like Nigeria, for instance, Ghana is expensive.
So have you been to Nigeria?
No, I'm going soon.
Are you?
But Ghana is expensive.
Yeah.
Down to cloth. Down to even a property. What we can spend on a house. Okay, £40,000 on a house in Ghana can buy you this. In Nigeria, could buy you 3 times the size. Nigeria is cheap.
Yeah.
But the security is another thing. So I don't know.
Yeah. That's the trade-off.
Exactly. That is something. I don't know. I've never been to Nigeria before. I've never wanted to, but now I do want to go, and I'm going to be going this year at some point.
I've always wanted to go to Nigeria.
I'm going to be going for work purposes, just to go and re-educate myself, really. I said to somebody really close to me that I want to go to Nigeria because I feel like, I'm big in the game, but I also want to challenge myself and get to know stuff. And the industry I work in, I feel like Nigeria is doing something really, really well that us in Ghana are missing the mark. I don't know what it is. I want to go and find out what it is.
Right.
So that's why I'm going.
Because you do some type of work here. What do you do in Ghana?
So we've got a media company. So we do media consultancy from music. Let me just be real. It's mostly in the music. The reason I say let me just be real, it's mostly music, is because it's the arts, but it's only the musicians that come our way. And by the time we've even decided we want to do this, the musicians have come again and it's tired us out. So we don't even get a chance to say, we want to do other stuff. But yeah, it's consultancy of musicians. We do artist managery, with studio work, music releases, working with all the different companies, yada, 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 brand licensing and all of that. We do all of that. That's different stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
and then we've got a charity.
I was just about to say, you have a charity.
We have an NGO, which we totally love. The NGO, it basically supports people under the poverty line. That is the be all and end all. And we recently just started working with a leprosy colony in Ghana. People didn't know there's leprosy in Ghana, but there's 5 leprosy homes by this particular individual, Father Campbell, across Ghana.
When we say leprosy, what are we talking about here?
Leprosy. As in leprosy, where people lose their limbs because of leprosy. It's still around. It's not contagious, but it's still.
Is that like a term that you're supposed to use? Do you still are you allowed to say like leprosy? I don't know.
I don't know. Now you just asked me. I don't know.
Yeah. Cause I'm like, I haven't heard it for so long. That's why when you said it, I wanted to question you because I was like, leprosy. Like for me, leprosy is like, it's from the Bible. Like people had leprosy, Yeah.
And
those are people that don't come out
leprosy.
Wow.
And they have their own homes where this man, Father Campbell, has set up homes, working with the government and different individuals, setting up leprosy homes for people to feel as human as you and I do, that they can actually be in their own town where they're not going to be ridiculed, put down. They have their own hospitals, their schools, they have shops, they have everything.
Whole community.
And there's 5 of them across the country.
Really? I had no idea.
So we're working with them as well, trying to get some work done with them to support them. Because I'm very much a believer of everybody's a body, nobody's a nobody. So anybody that we can help, we help. We do our charity work in the NGO. We do it by feeding people on Christmas Day. We feed them homeless people. We give out hampers to people that can't get out of their house, so they've got food. We have a apprenticeship scheme teaching young people new skills, young people that can't get to school, new skills. We also have a hospital day where we work with hospitals in the UK, with doctors in the UK. They support the hospitals here with knowledge, and they also come out and we provide people in the surrounding communities who are under the poverty line. We provide them with free healthcare so they can come and get checked out and stuff like that. Oh my God, the work we do is in the charity is a full-time job on its own. That's why we have a huge team. We give clothes, books, shoes, toys and stuff for free. The work goes on, so constantly busy. It's not anything that pays us, but we do it because we love it, and everybody in the team again all do it from a charity heart.
So do you take donations? Oh really? Because I've got some stuff that like I need to.
People donate all the time, and what we were doing, which was really crippling on the finances, was people were donating in the UK and America, and we were shipping them over,
And it's costing you.
that money could have gone to people.
Yeah.
But again, so yeah.
I feel like that's a huge part that's missing here, actually, because I know, like, maybe I'm just unaware, but I don't know of places where, like in the UK, you can go and drop off your stuff to be donated.
Most of them are not. In Ghana.
In Ghana.
No.
It's,
unfortunately, from what I've learned, obviously, by doing what we're doing, remember, I don't like charities. I'll just say that right now. Because what we were taught in the UK about charities wasn't the truth, in the sense of donate £3 a month to Aisha and Aisha
Yeah.
So that's why I never believed in charities.
Yeah.
But seeing the need of what people need, my heart is there for them to really help them. There's this one girl, like, for my birthday, because I said to the team, we all know Sakeena loves a birthday, and I'm a girl's girl. I'm like really girly. I want to celebrate birthday. But this year I was like, I don't really want to celebrate my birthday in that way. But then I was like, what can we do? Because what do people normally do for birthdays? They have parties. And I was like, well, I don't want a party. So I was like, let's put a party on for children. So we put a party on for children. And in a rural area where the school was very down and out, and you basically have to pay to bring your children there, as in you have to bring the tea roll for your children to go to school. It's really, really underprivileged. One of the children no longer attends this school because she's disabled. She's a double amputee, so she lives very far. Is it Tudu, near the barrier? So she lives far, and the school is in Nima, so she can't go to school. So she's double amputee. So yeah, she was our guest of honor, and we dressed her up and made her feel like normal. So we do little things just to make people feel normal. Like even down to where we are, and sometimes in Nima, some of the team will bring out a large screen TV from their house. Just put it on the roadside and we'll watch Disney cartoons with the children, and people will bring their children. We'll tell the ice, what's it called?
The fan ice guy.
That's it. The fan ice guy come and bring 3 of them and let the children have their ice cream, popcorn, and just let them enjoy. Let their parents do whatever. It's cool. And you'll see me doing jump rope with the children. You'll see me doing hopscotch with the children, because I just think it's just it's just so beautiful just to sit with them and chill with them. And I just love it. I love it. So yeah, there's that side, and then we've also got the media side as well. Like even this morning, after the rains, and I was just like, okay, I'm finally gonna wake up. But then my phone was going grrr, grrr, and I was like, okay, let me have a look. And then
do you see where I get it from? See the way I talk, do you see how it goes? Because sometimes people are like, this girl talks to you for us. You talk about this and you talk about this and you talk about this. And she does the same thing.
London in the house.
No, but I'm like, I can follow you. I'm following you. I'm like, I can keep up with this. I'm like, I don't know if you guys are keeping up with it. I can keep up with this. I'm like, this is normal conversation to me. Like, we're even holding back here. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. London in the house.
Southside.
We're in here. You get me? Yes. After I went on to social media. I went in there to go and check something out, because I'm very much a spy on social media because of the work I do. I like to go and see who's there, and on my heart recently is I want to sign a new group. I just thought, I want a group. I want to sign a new group. I'm going to be signing a new label deal soon as well, so I want a new group. So I'm like, okay. And then I went on there, and then a friend had posted something. I just saw it. It just came up straight away on my feed. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to show you it. I'm like, I don't think these guys actually planned to be a group. Yeah. But they were in the studio, and they're all individual artists, and they came up with a track together. And the thing was... I'm so happy. Like, I was like, oi. I was buzzing. Yeah, so that's my world. I go from this side to that side to this side to that. Yeah. And I'm just between the two of them. But they do coincide in some ways, because... you're walking with artists. Like one of them said to me, wants me to be with him tomorrow because he's doing some media tour and he wants me to be there. I'm like, I'm not going to do nothing, but I'm just going to be there. All right, fine. But I get that. And sometimes like an artist will come and support some of the charity work we do as well. So it kind of coincides in some ways as well. But it's just beautiful to be able to do all of those. I don't have no experience in the charity world, in the charity sector. I don't have no experience in the media sector at all.
But you're doing it.
Yeah. Not because I wanted to. Remember, I come from a fashion background.
Yeah,
My
I
degree
know.
is in fashion.
Yeah.
I've always lived and breathed fashion.
I know. That's what I know you for. Yeah.
I'm doing it and I'm loving it. And the funny thing is that some of my clients, the artists that are signed to me, because I get them deals, some of the deals are fashion deals where you're signed to a label or you're signed to, I don't know, an alcohol brand where they're giving you X amount of dividends and thousands or whatever, and that's paying your way, or it's re-educating them to understand you don't need to sign to get a lump sum out, and all these different things. So we do so many different things. I'm blessed. Like one of the emails when we were talking, we came up from a company in France, like doing some work, and it's cool.
Oh no,
but as long as it's signed on the dotted line first.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Business is business, baby.
It's business. No, but I love that because like you have set your roots here. Do you know what I mean? You're not here all the time, but you're doing stuff here, and that's really great to see. I don't know. Would you live here full time, or you're gonna go back and forth?
I want to live here full time. I say that, but I've never done more than I think 6 months at a time. So what is that? That's nothing. Or 6 months. But I've always said I do want to live here because I've done 40 plus years in the UK. What have I got to lose?
Yeah.
What have I got to lose? And the world is so big that if it doesn't work out here, it will work out somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I've always said to myself in the last 3 years that if it doesn't work out here, I'm going to go to South Africa because I love South Africa too. I've been to South Africa and I just love it.
Really?
I just love it.
I've never been.
Oh, girl.
Really?
It's like, how can I describe? To me, it was like a bit of like, some people say LA, but let me just put it in our perspective. A bit of London in Africa. That's what it was like. So it was like seeing all these beautiful houses, beautiful people, beautiful stuff, but the hot temperature was still there, and the culture was still there, and the Botoxes were still there, and the Mandingos were still there. It was all there. It was there.
Yeah, she did say that.
Yeah, I said it.
She said it. Yeah,
I said it. Yeah. They got nyash in South Africa.
Really?
Fam, and it's not just the women, it's the men too. None of this, I'm going to pump up my ass with extra stuff.
Yeah.
It's real. I'm standing like this, like.
I'm like, my God, why? Like, what? I mean, God, why? Like, you didn't, like...
Do you know what I said to one of my cousins recently? Because I was standing on the roadside with my cousins, Listen, I was in Nima, in no Nima's, bare Botoxes. Bare of them.
Yeah.
I was standing, bare time, like women, because I'm not well endowed in the Botox. I've only got breastises. All right, cool. I'm standing, you know me, I'll give honour where honour's due. I'm standing there and I'm like, she's got a Botox, and I'm like, right, and they're like proper nyash. So my head's turning like this, like I'm a man, you know. And I'm standing with one of my cousins and I'm like, did you not see that? And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, that. And he said, what? And I said that. He goes, Sakeena, come on. I said, what's wrong with you? And he was like, it's only nyash. I said, and so? And he was like, why are you, this me, you can't see all of this nyash in front of you. And I was like, oh, Sakeena, I'm making noise.
He's pretending he's seen it.
He said, oh, we see it all the time. And I was like, what? And then I said to him, but even in our own family, we've got nyash. Why don't I have nyash? Or why don't my siblings out there have nyash? Anyway, it's because you lot in the UK was sitting on your ass all day, every day. Out here, we work.
Yeah. Exactly. Because I'm like, I need to hit the gym. Like, I need to be doing some squats or something. But yeah, like everyday people here, you know, they're working. So they're
because when you check it, mans out here have got abs, they got biceps, they got everything. And you're thinking, do you go gym? And they're not going gym though, fam. They're just pushing a little piece of boat, or it's not little, or they're doing some of the works they're doing, and it's just built this kutung bodies in them. They've got, they've got.
Listen, the other day my partner showed me a picture of him when he was 13, and it was like, I was like, hey, I can't look at this picture. I said, no, you're 13. I can't be looking at this. I said, tick. I'm like, hey. And that was just from him. He said from carrying like buckets of water.
That's what they're doing. They're carrying buckets to the water, or they're moving stuff, or their mum said to them, go and help slaughter the cow. And you're like, life is different, you know. Life is different. Remember, when you say slaughter a cow to a UK person, okay, you slaughter a cow, cool. But no one said it's going to be on my plate in 5 minutes. Don't understand. Right. It's like, I said to someone, I want to go Like, I was walking through an email. I went to the market last week Wednesday because it was market day, and I said to one of my guys I was with, I said, come, let's walk the back way because I don't want to walk through where the cows are. And he was like, why don't you want to walk through the cows? Because you always like walking through the cows. I said, nah, next week is Salah, so that means they're all going to be slaughtered. I'm going to see the cows today and say, hi, next week they're slaughtered. I said, I can't live with that. A UK man can't live with.
Yeah. Like it's not the same cow. It's different. There's a different select meat for that one.
Yeah,
you know?
And it literally is just the meat. There is no wele attached to it. It's just meat. Or you see the chicken and it's just a carcass.
Yeah,
there's no head.
Yeah,
there's no feet. It's just there. And it's just there.
Just the body.
That's it. Or pieces. However you take it, but it's not the chicken I see running around.
Yeah.
No. It's different lifestyle. But I love our Ghana, and it's that unless tomorrow lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's the whole. You know, in the UK, even in America, Seth, you work in companies, and don't get me wrong, I stopped working for companies before I came to Ghana, but you work for companies, and whatever you don't get on your to-do list, still needs to get done today on your to-do list.
Yeah.
Whether you stay in the office and complete it, or you go home and complete it, you're getting it done today.
Yeah, you have to do it today.
In Ghana, unless tomorrow.
Yeah.
I can't come and kill myself.
Yeah. Rolls over next day. That's it. Yeah.
The lifestyles are so different. I don't compare them, but whenever I'm on the plane to the UK, I have to switch on my UK brain. And when I'm on the plane to Ghana, I have to switch on my Ghana brain.
Yeah.
Because I can't mix the worlds. Because people won't get it.
That's when you get frustrated.
People just don't get it. One of my friends said to me, Sakeena, when you come to the Ghana, don't talk to me for 2 weeks. I'm like, what? He was like, I don't understand your English.
Really?
It needs to melt. It needs the heat to melt your ice tongue. I don't understand it because he goes, when you talk, I hear grrr, and I'm like, what? He goes, I don't hear anything. So don't talk to me for 2 weeks.
It's so funny that you say that, because you know what? Anytime I sit down and have a conversation with a UK person like this, like you've just come from UK, my UK accent comes out stronger. And I'm like, I hear myself sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh, Dela, you've gone really Cockney. And like if I'm here and I'm just having a regular conversation, like I still have a British accent, but it's not as strong, you know. But then when I have conversations like this, I'm like, yeah, and you know what I mean? Like it just, like it just goes straight back to where I'm from, you know.
It's like when I'm in the UK, people will say to me, Sakeena, you're sounding a bit African.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's me. So sometimes I have to try and listen to myself and go, that's what they're
catch yourself.
About. Yeah, because I'm like, I can't get rid of my South East London voice. But then clearly I have.
So it happens.
Yeah, but no, I love that. It's that whole unless tomorrow, the easy life, and I can't come and kill myself. And I realized as well a few years back where people would say to me, what do you mean you don't have children at this time in your life? Like, it's a bit weird. And then I'll be like having to explain to them, no, you don't understand. In the UK, you're raised in the mindset to get your career and do everything first and family later.
Yeah.
Whereas in Ghana, you're raised family first,
that's
career
a good point,
later.
actually.
So it's a different flip.
Yeah.
So you can never. That's my thing to people, is you never compare the worlds to each other.
Yes.
Because the expectations are different. The world sets are different. The mindsets, everything is completely different.
Yeah.
And there's neither one is wrong or right. And neither one is higher than the other.
Yeah.
But they are so different.
You know, that's a really, really good way to put it, because like I said before, people get so frustrated when they come here because they're trying to bring their West into Ghana
already.
And it's like it doesn't mesh. You can't do that. You have to switch over.
You have to.
You literally have to switch over.
Because if you then bring, to me, if you bring your Western world mind to Ghana, you're then trying to some way say there's a hierarchy to it. And that's out of order.
Yeah.
And why should Ghana or any other country succumb to the ways of the Western world? And furthermore, why are you called the Western world and why is this called the third world? Because there's nothing third world about Africa.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, if you don't know already, Africa,
I hate that term. Honestly, third world, I hate. When you say that, I'll correct you immediately. It's a developing country. That's it. Like, it's not third world. There's nothing.
Even the developing, Seth. Yeah. What are we developing? Because if you, wasn't it over nearly 15 years ago that Jay-Z came to Nigeria and he went,
It's not what you see on TV, is it?
Right, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Over 15 years ago that he said that he realised that it's not what people think Africa is.
Yeah.
People think Africa's mud huts. We don't get me wrong, we have mud huts, but they're like museums.
Yeah,
they're not.
Exactly. We're not really living in them like that.
No, or you use it as a museum or for cultural stuff.
Yeah,
where you're doing some ancestral rites and things like that. But more time, we drive past them normally because we drive Lamborghini, Mercedes,
exactly.
BMWs.
You know,
all of them.
You know,
drive.
like, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Exactly. And the raw materials that I hear are just...
Yeah.
It's just...
Food tastes better. Like plantain to me, you know, I'm a plantain connoisseur.
Oh my gosh, this girl and plantain. I will send her reels about these new delicacies of plantain.
Like, plantain, like, don't play with me.
Oh my
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, plantain in the UK and plantain in Ghana, they taste different to me. I don't know if it's the fire or I don't know, something tastes different. I'm just like...
Even the groundnut tastes different.
It tastes, everything
One of my
tastes
aunties one time, because she knows groundnut soup is my fave, was like, oh, Sakeena, I'm going to make you groundnut soup. I said, all right, cool. You know, I'm down for that. I'm here for the cause. So she went and brought this, I think it was Sunpat. Sunpat groundnut paste. And I said, what are you doing?
Oh, no.
And she said, no, I'm going to make it for you. I said,
no.
Use the original groundnut. She said, no. I said,
it's not the same.
I said, okay. I said, come, whatever. Do it. So she used Sunpat. She herself went, Gosh, this is not even tasting correct. You was right. I said, you see, because they put sugars and all these other preservatives in. That's why they sit on the shelf for so long.
I know. It's not that. It's not the same groundnut paste. No.
But imagine you just wake up and you pluck. This sounds fake, but it's so true. You pluck a mango from your tree and you go.
Yeah.
That's the life we're living.
That's Ghana for you.
That is the life we're living.
Yeah.
I bought
beautiful.
Not plantains. I'm not a plantain lover like you. I bought 4 mangoes the other day. 20 cedis.
That's not bad. The big ones or the small ones?
The big ones. I ain't got time for those small ones that
I
put
don't
hair
like
in my teeth. Just hair growing from my teeth.
I'm like,
the big ones. 4.
Really?
I bought a whole watermelon. 20 cedis.
Really?
I said, look at this life. If I go buy a whole... If I buy a whole watermelon in London, I'll say to them, give me quarter. Because of the price.
Yeah.
No. And even then, the taste is... I remember I was in Dubai one time and I said, I need my fruit because I need my fruit and vegetables. And they were like, no, Sakeena, you don't need fruit in Dubai. I was like, no, you don't need my fruit and my vegetables. All right, cool. Finally got watermelon. I was like, what is this? Really? It tasted like water. And I said, exactly, because we don't have farms in Dubai. So everything's exported. And if it's not imported into the country as fruit and vegetables, then we're growing it here, which is GM. So it was water. It had the colour and everything else, but it wasn't...
It wasn't nice.
Yeah, but we have got the luxury of having these things in our back garden, just like that. One of my friends was saying to me that, we've got to grow certain plants in my house.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool, I ain't got a problem with that. And he was like, if you grow mangoes, believe you me, you will time it at 4 o'clock. You'll see children jump in the fence to your house. I said, for what? He said, to get mangoes.
Wow.
I said, that's what they do. School children will jump the fence.
Yeah.
Even if you got electrified a fence or not.
They're coming
jump
to get some.
at 4 o'clock just to get mangoes. When they see them. I said, imagine. I said, well, then let them in it. What can I do?
I know, right? Yeah.
But I love Ghana. I've always loved the heat. And I've always wanted to be in the heat and love the heat and everything about the heat, and it's beautiful. But now, even on this trip, I've realised I love aircon. I've never liked aircon in my life.
Oh, really?
Never. I've been one of those people that if I'm around aircon, I feel like I'm going to get catarrh, my nose gets blocked, I get sick. Never put it on when I'm sleeping because I will wake up sick. But this time I'm like, hey, put your aircon on. I'll show up. Yeah, now I'm feeling like I need the aircon. And I'm like, is this menopause? I don't know. But anyway, no, it's not because I'm still, but anyway. But yeah. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I even said to one of my guys who does all the building stuff for me that I want to buy another land and I want to buy one in the mountains purely because I heard that the mountains is really cool. And I've never liked it there.
Oh, really?
And that's why I've never
really
bought.
Cool.
And if I had known this, I would have bought like years ago. Because even he said to me, "Skin, I'm going to beat you." I said, wait, because 10 years ago I told you to buy there and you said free. I said, listen, calm down.
It's different Sakeena.
Thank you. I said, if you know Sakeena, if you know that this is on gospel, something that's really good, and Sakeena's telling you no, my friend, just go behind her back. Do it. Yes. And then when she's ready to say, just say, think it. Finish. That's the secret, is Sakeena. That is it. And he was like, okay, because now I want to build that and I want to open a farm.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do... First of all, it was like Definitely not vegetables or any type of vegetation. I wanted to do animal farming.
Oh,
So it was either goats, chicken, or guinea fowl.
Oh, wow.
But then I've been advised that although guinea fowl are really popular in Ghana, they're mostly popular in the north, not in Accra. So if you want to do guinea fowl, you might as well just do poultry, and then you can have a small guinea fowl part. I said, okay, fine. So that's what I want to do.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody loves animals, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
we love to eat them.
yeah, they love animals.
They're
love
not.
yamming them and eating them.
They're not pets.
No. I found that at the age of
we
4.
like pets in the UK too much. They're like, this is food. You're letting your food run out. Anyway, let me stop because you guys, some of you.
Well, I bought a dog recently.
Did you?
Yeah, I bought a new dog April this year. Sausage dog.
Really?
So she's now with somebody at the moment because she couldn't travel now because she's too young. Because
What happened to that cat you had?
he passed away. You're so
Oh, did it?
Oh
God.
my god. He was 20.
I remember that cat you had. I was like, this thing. Like, I used to ask you, like, when is it like gonna be unalived? Like, why is it here? I'm not an animal person, but she knows me. Listen, like, if you're an animal lover, don't come for me. Yeah, and just like, this is our
Come for
banter.
her.
Leave me alone. This is our banter.
He got sick when he was 6 years old. He had kidney failure.
Oh,
But
really?
you would never have thought so. He just lived the best life up until the age of 20, and then he passed away because
Really?
his stomach just ballooned. Look at your face.
You're lucky the camera is on, you know. I'm holding it
The
back.
way I can see your face changing, as I'm telling
holding
you.
it back.
Come on from there.
I save it.
I think it was December 2020. you said?
Really?
Yeah, so I finally got a dog. But I wanted to get a dog when he was alive. I told my cat, I said, I'm going to get a dog. I want to get a dog.
You
How do
told
you
your cat you want to get.
Yeah, that cat. Come on now, you know how he was. If I didn't tell him I was traveling, when I came back, he would be like, I'm not talking to you. We'll go to the other room, whatever. So yeah, you had to tell him everything. But yeah, so I got a sausage dog. So she's around, but she's too young to travel because they've got to be, I think, 17 weeks to travel. So she's too young to travel. So that's why I couldn't come with her this time. But she's living her best life. She's been having play dates and everything else with other dogs. I'm like, oh my gosh.
What time, man? Like, do
dog's
you have
been
anything
having later.
adult to do? Like, where's that?
You will love her though. No, I know you don't like pets, but when you see her, because of the way she is, she just, you know when people say about puppy dog eyes, it's a real thing.
Really?
It is. I've had how many dogs? Like even the dogs in the house, plenty. This one, she'll give you puppy dog eyes, and you're like, don't look at me, don't look at me. She really gives you
Really?
and you're like, oh my god. And she's because she's a sausage dog, she's got big ears and a little small body, so her ears flap when she walks and runs.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, for Christ. You're worse than cracking a nut, fam. What is this?
Like, what is this something new you've just discovered? Like, you know me like this now. What is it? Oh my gosh. Anyway, Ghana. Yeah.
I
Let's talk about Ghana. Yes, but I mean that's pretty much all I wanted to ask. I just wanted to like pick your brains about coming here but you said some great stuff about the things that you're doing here, which I love. I think that kind of opens up the market to people that would like to come here. Like you can create opportunities for yourself.
You can do anything. Not just here. You can do it in any country.
Yeah,
You can open up. And also, I would say if you're in the UK, because I know this for the UK and also parts of America, that if there's certain things that you want to do that you're not sure about, test it whilst you're in that country right now. As in, you can test it by doing it physically in that country, or you can also do it by using the internet over here. And you can do so many different things to actually see the fruits of that labour come into fruition.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be like, oh my gosh, what if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? But at the end of the day, what if it doesn't work? And so?
Exactly.
If it doesn't
that's
work,
my motto now.
and so?
Yeah.
You don't know unless you try.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
Yeah.
So let us try. If it didn't work, then okay.
Yeah.
Then I move on to the next thing. Finish.
I love that. That is my new motto. I'm like,
simple.
and so?
Because the last thing you want to do is look back on life and go, I wish I tried.
Yeah.
It's the last thing you want to do. So don't ever do that to yourself. No, man. Live your best life in every which way. Try it. If you fall over, what do you do when you fall over? You get up, innit?
Yeah.
Or do you lie there for the rest of your life? Come on from there.
I'm
You
staying
get up.
here.
Oh, come on. Before I found out this makeup works for me, I tried others.
Yeah.
I might have looked like a gollywog one day. And that's it. It's finished.
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
Yeah, try everything. But come to Ghana. Actually, no, I don't want too many people coming to Ghana because I don't want it to be like Ibiza. Kind of nonsense. This is not Sodom and Gomorrah, you know.
For real.
There are certain things though I do wish as us as Ghanaians, because we are it's in our DNA that we are very passive people. So there are certain things that I wish we as Ghanaians as a people just stood up a bit more stronger in, because people are starting to override our country in so many different ways, from politics to finance to agriculture to everything.
Yeah,
they are overriding us to the point that blood has been spilled, which is really sad. So I do wish that we wouldn't allow our DNA, in that part of our DNA, to stand back and let people trample on us too much, because people do trample on us. We've lost a lot of people in this country.
Oh, absolutely.
Names that would never be known that have been lost because of people coming for the greed in this country, because we are so passive and because we are so laid back, that people have come over. And that is why this country has never seen war. Never seen war. Think about it. With all the neighbouring countries around us that have seen war, we've never seen war. So think about it. But a time will come.
Yeah,
so
I think things are changing. Things are definitely changing right now. So we'll see.
They're changing, but that's why I think as a people we need to be united. Clanship, stateship, whatever it may be, whatever is happening outside of the four walls of Ghana, we need to unite, because there's something that's going to come, and it's going to come hard. And if we are not standing strong with those shoulders together, we will wash away. We will wash away. We will wash away.
No, I hear you, for sure.
But Ghana's beautiful, man.
It really is, isn't it?
It really is. I've been to so many countries. I've been so blessed to be to so many countries around the world, from the West Indies, Americas. I haven't really hit the Asias that much, but I'll be there this year anyway. But I haven't hit them that much. But the world is beautiful. The world is beautiful. Yeah. So do you know what? If you don't want to go to Ghana, not a problem. You can make Ghana in your own backyard. In the sense of, whatever you want to do it today. There's a saying we have: one a day, do something. Use your hands and do something. One a day, do something. Just use what you have in your hand and do something. So you can do it wherever you are in the world, because your own backyard is as beautiful as the next backyard.
Absolutely.
Totally.
I agree. I agree.
But Ghana's beautiful, man. I'll keep on saying it.
So like, where can people meet? Where can people meet you? Where can people, if someone wants to support your charity and would like to donate or give a gift?
The charity is called 2 out of 3, because we provide 2 out of 3 household needs to families in need. We are on all socials on 2 out of 3, which is TWO out of, with numerical 3. And that's on all socials. So you can hit up the social media pages, and one of the team members will get in touch with you. There's contact numbers on the social media pages. There's a contact email address as well on there. All of our pages, you can get us on everything. So there's no point me giving out an email address, because the email address is 2 out of 3 at gmail.com anyway. Everything is 2 out of 3. We're there.
Okay.
So if you go to 2 out of 3, you can get to the By Sakeena team, and if you go to the By Sakeena team, you can get to the 2 out of 3 team. So everything is all united and connected, but everybody's there. There's always somebody there to connect you in one way or another. It's not always going to be me, and sometimes it is me who will answer, and I might pass it on to the next person. So don't expect to see or speak to me. No, because I believe that the people in my team are very good at their job. So there's no point me doing the job of somebody else. If you've asked me a question and it's relevant to someone else's department, I'll pass it straight to them. So,
Got it. Awesome. Well, I guess this is a great time for you to tell you about my new business, which is called More to Love Matchmaking. We just launched a few days ago and super excited about it. So if you are divorced or have been in a long-term relationship, then you should definitely sign up. I'm going to put the link into the description box. So if you're interested in that, check it out. And that's the end of today's video. So
with Sakeena's phone going off, I'm so sorry.
I know, I just like, oh, how rude.
Sorry.
Anyway. Don't worry,
so manager, call me right now.
This is the realities of filming, you know. But
it was on silent.
Don't worry, it's cool. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Don't forget to also like, comment, and share this video. Until next time, we are out. Nitty Papa. That's it.